In the latest Apple TV tvOS 16.4, which is currently in beta release right now, Apple gave us a new audio setting called Continuous Audio Connection. And I've had a number of folks message me about this, asking what it is, should I use it, and also a number of folks mistaking this for the often desired, long-awaited, and what would be a very, very exciting feature for Apple TV, which would be lossless audio output. Spoiler alert, this is not lossless audio output. It doesn't lead us to lossless audio output. It doesn't have anything to do with lossless audio output. But it is still a pretty useful setting nonetheless, and probably one that really 99% of people, I would say, should just go ahead and turn on for your Apple TV. So let's take a look at what it says, what it does, and give a little demonstration about how it works. All right, so let's take a look at what this continuous audio thing is all about. First things first, I'm going to validate what version of Apple TV tvOS I'm running. Going to go to Settings, System Software Updates, and we can see here I am running last updated actually today, Saturday, March 7th. Just did the most recent update. It was another update for 26.4, but multiple versions of 26.4 have already been coming out, and the continuous audio function has actually already been there for a little while now. I am enrolled in the tvOS 26 developer beta updates, and to access this right now, to get tvOS 26.4 right now, at the time of this recording anyway, you would have to be in the beta program as well. But just wait around. If you don't like the betas, and soon enough, this feature will come out for everybody. So to take a look at it, let's go up, still in settings, let's go to video and audio. And I'm going to go down here to the audio section and the audio format section. And now this menu here has been rebuilt a little bit, but most importantly, of course, is the new option down on the bottom titled HDMI output for its section, continuous audio connection. I currently have this set to on. And if we look at the explanation, it says Apple TV uses a Dolby MAT connection for seamless transitions across formats. Older receivers might indicate Atmos, but the original audio will play as intended. So what happens usually with the Apple TV in terms of its audio output is when we're just navigating around the UI and we hear the blips and the beeps, that type of audio and other types of audio, well, maybe like YouTube TV, maybe YouTube itself actually, a lot of things that we may be watching or consuming, the audio mode of the Apple TV can often just be in a regular stereo mode. And in that case, the Apple TV is generally outputting a PCM audio connection. Only when we go to play a movie, let's say an iTunes movie, Disney Plus, HBO Max, whatever it may be, that's actually in Dolby Atmos in immersive audio, would the audio format change to the Dolby MAT, the immersive audio container that allows that information in the immersive channel metadata, the Dolby Atmos metadata, and all of that stuff to pass out of the Apple TV to your receiver or your preamp to your audio system. So in normal operation prior to this setting, the Apple TV is actually changing audio formats quite frequently. And that can create some troubles. Maybe your receiver or your preamp has trouble locking back on to those signals. Maybe that lock-on event actually takes a little bit of time, and so you go through a period when there's an audio format change where there's actually no audio. So what continuous audio connection is doing for us is basically leaving the Apple TV in Dolby MAT mode all the time. And thus, basically, when you power it up or you go to start using it, you get your first audio signals. There will be a lock-on to your receiver, your preamp, for this Dolby MAT, Dolby audio connection, and it'll stay that way forevermore. Even if the audio actually being output is 2-channel, basic PCM, system noises, stuff like that, those will get put into that Dolby MAT container and then output after that. And so I have a TCL QM9K 98-inch TV here, and I want us to take a look at the upper right-hand corner of the pop-up, the overlay from the television, which gives us indications when video and audio formats change. So I'm going to turn off continuous audio. Nothing's going to happen. There's not actually really any sounds and stuff going on. I'm going to go up and down here in the menu. Maybe if I turn this up a little bit, make these beeps a little louder, they'll come through. So now basically what is being passed out of the Apple TV is just a basic PCM 2-channel signal sending those blips and boops. But if I turn the continuous audio connection back on, we're going to see in the upper right-hand corner, there's our overlay HDMI 4, and it says Dolby Audio now in the bottom right-hand corner. So the Apple TV has now locked back into a Dolby MAT container, and we still get our bips and our boops but they're coming through in that container. And now, so if I left this app, I went to the TV app, again, Disney Plus, HBO Max, doesn't really matter what it is. The Apple TV is always going to be sending a Dolby MAT container audio, regardless of what actually might be within that container. And Dolby MAT is fundamentally just a like PCM container with immersive audio, metadata, and information kind of riding along with it. So I'm going to do this again, but I'm going to kind of turn this on and off pretty quickly. And we can see that we can actually watch the Dolby connection to the television be disabled as it reverts back basically to a PCM type of connection, and then it comes back on as we use this feature. So if I turn this off, again, no overlay, no change, nothing happens. I'm going to turn it on. Here's our overlay, Dolby Audio. I'm going to turn it off, and notice Dolby Audio went away. We're still looking at 4K 60 Hertz, but the Dolby Audio connection disappeared as soon as I turned off continuous audio connection, because it's reverting back to basically just a PCM connection. Again, if I go ahead and turn this back on, boom, there's our pop-up, right-hand corner, Dolby Audio re-enabled. And that is fundamentally all there is to the continuous audio connection feature. Again, there's nothing here that relates to lossless audio output. There's nothing here that actually indicates that lossless audio output may be coming. I know lossless audio is always the hottest topic for audio changes, and in terms of a desired feature, a very heavily desired feature in the home theater, audio video enthusiast community for the Apple TV. This is a cool feature nonetheless, and again, I'm turning it on for both of my Apple TVs because, hey, why not? I have Dolby Audio capability in both of my systems here in the living room and in my dedicated home theater, so why should we bother having it change formats, risk something not syncing correctly, or going through a resyncing period where audio may stop momentarily? It just makes sense to turn this on. Always use that container. There's no degradation. There should be no negative impact to whatever the Apple TV would have been outputting anyway, just now in this Dolby MAT container. And for those out there that might have actually been having some trouble with the Apple TV, again, maybe you have an audio system that takes a long time to lock onto signals and sits quiet for a period of time, or just maybe some other legacy equipment, whatever it may be, something that struggles with audio format changes and the like, hey, this setting might be a nice thing to use and avoid some of those operational hassles that you may be experiencing with the Apple TV. So I'm curious if other folks have the beta, if you've seen some other things about this feature, sound off in the comments and let me know either what you know, what you've learned, as well as if there may be something a little more to this feature that I'm not kind of capturing here or that I'm overlooking, but I think I have this pretty well understood for what this thing is doing. Thanks for watching. If I can help you with any of your audio and video and your home theater needs, Techthusiasm is a dealer, integrator, reseller, and consultant for all of that. We can access pretty much everything, all manner of equipment, forms, functions, form factors when it comes to this awesome home theater hobby. Projectors, displays, speakers, audio gear, other video gear, players like Kaleidoscape. Please reach out to Jeremy at techthusiasm.net or visit www.techthusiasm.com to get in touch and check out our business. If you like the content, you find it educational, inspiring, fun, entertaining, whatever, I would love the opportunity to win your business and serve your needs. If you'd like to help me with the regular affiliate kind of shopping, there's a bunch of affiliate links down in the description and on the webpage as well. Thank you to the channel members, and hey, please do that regular YouTube stuff. Like, subscribe, hit the bell, and share the video. Please leave a comment, use the hype feature. Thanks for watching, and coming back for more home theater discussion, some more Apple TV discussion, hey, and fun.